Hello. I played an over the board game today at the club against Jamie, who is quite a bit lower rated than me. I'm not 100% sure what his rating is, but it's quite low. And this is how it went. I was white. He played this. And I think this is good for me. Yeah, look, +1. C4. Knight F3. I took here. C4 is good. What do you know? He took with this pawn, which was the correct move. I'm thinking like, I'm definitely better here, just simplify, be fine. Really wasn't sure what to play here. Knight A3 is good. Bishop E3 is good. Just out of curiosity, if he goes here, am I moving my bishop? I am. Now what am I doing? I'm coming back. I thought that was a bit strange. So I played bishop here. And he found this move, which was kind of annoying, because it's actually threatening a discovered check. Why did I think I thought I had to take the pawn? I don't have to take the pawn. Anyway, I just took it and played this. And he went back there. So now I'm worse. Anyway. He played bishop b7. So bishop c7, I play knight a3. He brings his knight out. He plays this first because he doesn't want to see this, which makes sense. I play rook d1. He plays knight f6. I play bishop d3. He plays rook b8. Don't know what's going on there. I was pretty happy to see that. I just castle. I'm thinking you just play normal boring moves. He'll make a mistake somewhere. He played this, and I just took it. He played king over. So I'm a pawn up. Pawn up. So I've got my good position finally after kind of nonsense. And he's got this. I'm thinking, should I double? But he's got bishop there. It's kind of annoying. I could play knight up defending it. But I thought he's gonna play this then. Oh, maybe then I go here. I didn't like this. Maybe I shouldn't have minded it. I just play I play everything really safely in this game. Rook d8. And now I play knight c4. He comes knight over, attacking this. And now I'm like, wait a minute, there's this big fork thing here. See that? And if I come here, well, how's he going to defend it? If he defends with his, he can't defend with either rook because my knight's there. So he has to move the king. And I don't know why that's a big deal. I guess it's not. Anyway, he took and then took the pawn. And I could see him looking like up at me. You know, that look like, dude, do you realize you just hung a pawn? And I kind of like made a face like, whoa. I think he was thinking, ha, he didn't even realize that he just blundered this pawn. Lol. But really, I was like, whoa, he's just letting me do this. King e8. I take over here. I'm supposed to. Okay, now we're here. Need to defend this pawn. I just play the boring move as usual. This is what happens. I take and play f3. Basically, I'm fine with him taking. I'm going to take here. He's going to move his knight somewhere, and then his king is going to be stuck. And it'll just be a matter of tootling my king over to here and pushing. So that's why I play f3. Because I'm going to just bring this in anyway. I'm also thinking, hey, look at this. Your knight has no moves. That's rubbish. That's a little rubbish. What am I talking about? Absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. I play a3. I play a3 because I haven't thought all those things just yet, but I do, the things that I just said, I do think in the end. He plays that, and now I'm thinking all those things. And I'm like, please don't check me, because I think check is kind of annoying because he comes here and he's targeting this. Really kind of annoying, and like, what, I'm going to defend it? Getting ready to push. Then he can just defend this, and then what am I doing? So he played this. So I was like, yes, I can play this. Now I'm threatening this. He plays a4. And I put a little exclamation mark on the page. Because when he played it, I was like, ah, such a nice move. My plan at the minute, I was expecting like king here, right? And then, so like king here, and then I go, boop. And now his knight's got nowhere to go, has to go here, then here, and his knight's trapped. But no, he plays a4, and now if I come here, this knight here and up, he's got takes and the knight's defended, and I'm probably losing. So I have to just take. I can't push because takes, and then he's going to have this passed pawn just sat here. I'm probably still winning, but it's horrible. And we get to this position, and I just bring the king in, I think. Doing this all kind of off the top of my head. Yeah, king e3, he plays f5, which is a horrendous move. King d3. And I was thinking, he's going to check me, isn't it? The check, I want my king to come over here, right? And he's like, alright, he's just given me all of this. Knight has to go back up here. I'm thinking, great. He might want to push this soon. So I play rook over, I think. No, I don't. I don't play that. I play this first to stop. And then I was going to go, right, these 3 pawns will then dominate all of these pawns and I'll be winning. And then I can just concentrate over here and I'll be great. That's why I play that. He plays knight d7. I'm like, well, I think his king wanted to go there to defend this pawn if I went rook over. Also, he's kind of looking to push it, so I'm just going to play rook over. So he has to defend. And now I'm like, right, well, yeah, okay, I can just start pushing. So I push. He plays knight b8. I just keep pushing. He plays knight a6. I play king here, which I think is obviously the best move. I thought maybe it was bad because he has knight here, which is really annoying because I can't push the pawn and I can't get my king in. My plan was going to be to come over here and do something. Yeah, that's how I would have to do it. Because if king over, I've got to check first, and then I push. Yeah, that's the plan. So maybe it wasn't as good a defense as I thought. Anyway, I came. Whose turn is it? Is it his turn? What just happened? Here. He went here. So I was like, great. He's just gone knight b5. Knight b4. I go king b5. He goes king c7. Now I'm starting to think, okay, please just resign. This is just, I can take this, I can take this, I can push. It's all winning. I take this one because I'm like, okay, I'm now in that mode of, right, how can I get him to resign the fastest? Because it was just taking ages, and I've got this presentation to do, and I'm supposed to be doing that right now. Got to go to bed in like half an hour. King b7. I check, thinking this will be the fastest way. He, after check, played knight here. He's trying to do that old trick that that guy did against Carlsen, where he plays a move when he's in check, and then if I play a move, I lose. He played that, and I was like, you're in check. And he's like, oh yeah. So then, plays that. I take c7. Yeah, I take, he checks, I go here, he takes here, I check, he comes king b8, a7, and then the very important king a6, not king b6, because then he's going to throw a pointless check, and he resigned. And I've got hay fever. Wait, there is a way for him to prolong? This does prolong it? Oh, yeah. GG.